Come on, let's get back to it. I don't know why I did that. Let's queue for a time walking. Top that up. We only got 31 minutes left, and then it's gonna run out. Don't know where to level now. We've done the ones here. We can do the ones for Gilneas, I suppose. I'd rather just stay in one zone for the whole video, though. Gilneas ones don't last that long. Let's have a little flyabout. And see. I've just moved add-ons across because add-ons weren't working for TBC. So what you can do, if you find your classic folder with all your add-ons, just copy and paste those into the anniversary folder, and that works for TBC. So what I did was, for some bizarre reason, I couldn't find my classic one. I just went to CurseForge, right-clicked one of the add-ons, and then put like show in folder, I think it was. And it showed in the folder, just press back, copied and pasted all the add-ons, and slapped that in anniversary. So now they're all working. Well, most are working. If I'm honest, I only need Questy. Don't think I really need any others. Not that bothered, to be honest. I don't raid. TBC will probably be just leveling to max level, and then PvP. So I don't really need add-ons for that, do I? Tell you what, we'll do Arathi Basin. Sorry, Arathi Highlands. Arathi Basin's a battleground. Long weekend now. A long weekend. Saturday, Sunday, Monday off.
Speak quickly.
Cannot wait.
My arrows strike true.
And I've got a video coming out in an hour. I'll put that in the comments of this. It's the... which one is it? About extending follower dungeons to all expansions. Because at the moment all we've got is Dragonflight and War Within. And also maybe making them Warband dungeons. Which, I like that idea. Not sure how it'll go down with other people. I think some people will love it. And other people will moan, saying, well, people just won't group up anymore if they can do it in groups. If you can do it with your Warband. But we'll see, won't we? Might not even get any views. Fingers crossed it does. Oh, that reminds me. I need to look at my Google account, because my Google advertisement account got stopped working. But I think that's different to my Google AdSense one. I think it's two different things. Yeah, there's no notifications on this on the website. Looks fine. I hope, anyway. Just got a little cough waiting. I'll be finished it soon. I won't bite it. I'll just leave it in my mouth. Helps clear my sinuses a bit. The cough's still there. I actually woke up worse this morning. Yesterday I felt not too bad. So I don't think cardio's going to be happening. Tomorrow I'll go and do weights in the morning. There's Man United, Man City. I'm praying Man U can get something out of that. But I've just seen Man City going to get Gay from Palace. So that's Semenyo and Gay in the January transfer window. Ridiculous. As good as they are, they've always bought their success, right? No matter what anyone says. They've not worked for it at all. Granted, you need a certain amount of money to be there. But all their success has just come from having money. Let's have a little look about. Every now and again I just like to sort of admire the environment. That'd be quite a good picture, actually. We'll take one there, look. I like it when you get like a mixture of different things in, and it has a good combination of everything there. So yeah, we'll have that as a thumbnail, I reckon. I need to get to work on that why the Alliance is better than the Horde video after this. I mean, some of the hard work's done. in terms of the script's done and the audio for it's done. So now we just need to find the right footage. But from what I can remember of the script that I did, I don't think any of it's going to be that difficult to get. I'll tell you an idea I just had before I logged on, is Warcraft 1 and 2 have been remastered, as well as 3 that everyone knows about, as in like the RTS game. I thought, I wonder what cinematics they've got. So I'd look on someone else's, and they've got some decent cinematics which would be handy for me for future videos. So I might actually go and complete those games, so that I have all the cinematics ready for other videos. But what I could do is complete the game, and then upload all the cinematics on the other channel. But I'd have to do it as like separate storylines, because otherwise it doesn't sort of suit the algorithm of like what I'm normally about. But it's just it's more for me for later, because there's like stuff about Gul'dan when he gets killed in the Tomb of Sargeras, and when the orcs just first come through the portal to attack. There's a lot of decent footage that could be used for videos. And to be honest, a lot of footage that people will never have seen, which I always think is good. Because you watch most people's videos, a lot of the time it's footage you've all seen before, like trailers from TBC or cinematics from just like the different patches and what have you. Whereas things like that, not everyone's seen it, so it's interesting and keeps people's attention. So, last man standing's started again at work. That's where you pick a team to win, and then if it wins, you go through to the next round, pick another team, and there's 800 quid on the line. Most people have gone for Liverpool because they're playing Burnley, and it's easy win, isn't it? Like, they're definitely going to win. But I've gone for Newcastle, which is probably a bit daft of me if I'm honest, because Newcastle away from home this season have been terrible. But I thought there's no point going Liverpool, because yes, if they win it's good because I'm through to the next round, but the fact that everyone else has gone them means we're all through. So what's the point? Whereas if I go Newcastle and they win, it means I have Liverpool for later down the line. Oh look, someone levelling, look. Little Drax there. Oh, someone else as well. Ah, they must be boosting them. Not really much point. Why is this taking so long? I need to complete it before that's done. Otherwise it starts from the beginning. I wouldn't mind going to the Greek place where I live. The Greek takeout place, and get myself a naughty little gyros. I can't be bothered to walk there, it doesn't do delivery. It's stunning. So nice. Like, by far my favourite place to go. Bisto. Again, it's not really Bisto. I'm only 5 subs off, getting to 2,700 on Link's channel. It's funny because the journal that I started beginning of January, where I had little lists, and I wasn't going to put that on, like I said. I was just going to have how many videos I've made. And I thought, no, put how many subs you've got as well, and like little targets, tick them off every time you do it. So like, I wanted to get to 2,500. I think when I put that, I was at 2,100. And within like literally days of me putting it, boom, 400 subs because that video, so I ticked it off. Then I've gone like 6, 7, 8, up to like 3,000. So we've ticked off 2,500. We've ticked off 2006. We should be able to tick off 2007 soon. But like I said, the funny thing was I wasn't even going to do that, because I thought that's not under my control. But how many videos I've made, I have. But I thought, no, do it anyway. And it's worked out nicely. There's that story, was it where Jim Carrey writes himself a cheque for like £1 million or something, that he wants to cash in within so many years, and he ends up being able to do it like later down the line. I don't quite understand that though, giving yourself a cheque for £1 million. It was something along those lines.
Let us proceed.
This reminds me, same layout, of that Valkyria place. Do you know, what the F? Where you go up and then you can turn left and then you come back out, go right, and then you fight that wolf. And then you go through the middle and it's... not Hordeer. Or is it? Odin?
It is done. As for you, I think it is fitting that one of my tools
Roll the
dispatches
dice
the
once or
others.
twice. What's going on?
Protect her. Destroy these intruders.
None live who assault the holy Auchindoun. I will
Graphics are so clean on this version of the game. I actually prefer it on Anniversary though, the graphics. I don't know why. It's nice having the combination of these two games though. Like the combat and just the speed of this. But then to sort of go on Anniversary and just the feel of everyone in Stormwind's good. I haven't done barely anything on my warrior that I've leveled up. Sorry, that I've boosted. I went and did 2 AVs. I just wanted to see how much honour you get. Well, it seemed pretty good. I think they've increased it again though. When I did it yesterday, the day before, it was 100%. And I think they've changed it to 150. And then haven't they said that they're going to reduce the amount of honour it costs to buy gear, so not to buy them yet. Because then loads of people were moaning saying, well, I've already spent my honour. Bloody hell. Well, other people haven't. It's not their fault that you've rushed it. Blizzard are literally helping people out. You can get honour quicker, the gear is going to be cheaper, and still people moan. Like I said, the people who play Classic love a moan. No matter what Blizzard do, it's wrong. Thing is, you don't even need the PvP gear. Like, when you're leveling Outlands, you get decent gear just by leveling up. So it's just a nice extra bonus.
My master. Come.
I got battered when I went in my warrior. As soon as people touched me, pretty much dead. Be interesting though, to see what it's like.
The barrier protecting Auchindoun is asunder.
Warrior, at Warlock, and maybe Druid I'll play. At some point we'll level one on there, I reckon, for the channel. Well, we're going to level the Warrior. That's going to be the first one we do. From 60 to 70, we'll do the Warrior as our playlist. Which won't be long. 1, 2, 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks from now we'll be on that. But I'd also like to start one from level 1. Because I don't know, there's just a good idea of documenting the full experience of it all. I always wanted that in vanilla, but it just wasn't practical in my opinion. Just because of the bouncing around you do from zone to zone. You just go all over the shop. It's like boring to watch me get on a flight path that could end up lasting like 7 minutes. Or like the follower sort of quest that you do. Just making sure that I didn't fall into the abyss. This is Terran Gorfiend. I think Gul'dan gave him power or something, I can't quite remember. There's something to do with Gul'dan. Sorry. Oh, so tomorrow, it's they've got that game in the morning and then Arsenal play at half 5. But the only problem is, say if City do win early on, it spoils the afternoon because it just means that if Arsenal win, we're just at the same point that we were at the start of the day. Where say if City draw or lose, I've got that excitement. I was like, oh yeah, we can go further clear of them. So we'll just have to see what happens, won't we? Because that could make for a good weekend, that. Hopefully we get it off to a good start today with my video that comes out. I don't know how it's going to do. I'm really don't know. Because with it being about follower dungeons, and it's not exactly a topic which too many will be that interested in, but the fact that I'm on about the warband part of it could tease people in. We'll just have to see, won't we? All you can do is make stuff, send it out there, and just pray to the algorithm gods that it finds the right people. That was quick, wasn't it? And is that back up to... Yeah, back to 3 hours. Decline. Oh, we've got ourselves a bit of housing decor. Did I even roll for that? I don't think I did. Oh, well. I'm not bothered by that. 394% better. I'm in that situation again, aren't I? Where my heirloom's outdated. Oh, it's down there, look. Did they need that? Assist. I don't know whether they needed it or agreed it. I'll need it then. You rolled a 4. Pathetic. I had to update my drivers before. Hopefully that helps things, but I don't know whether it will. 3 levels. Not bothered by a fin, having an extra charge. 2 in that cider. And 1 over here. Generate full combo point when you gain adrenaline rush on full energy when it ends. Wow. And we need 1 more amulet. Not long till the pre-patch on here either. Wednesday. Work are on about changing our rota, so it would mean I have every other Saturday off. It would be Saturday one week, Monday the next week. That could end up being lethal. If I have every other Saturday off, that could end up being like a couple of naughty trips to York, couldn't it? So it's like, on the one hand it could be good, but on the other hand it could be a little bit risky. But it'd just be nice though, more often having Saturday, Sunday off, or when it falls Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Saturday from one week and Monday from the other, more often, so you get more time in a row. But say when I have like just a random Thursday off, it just doesn't feel like good, because you've got one day back to work. But it's nice knowing you've got that extra day to do stuff. Or recover, if it is a night out. Just gives me more time to create content, doesn't it? We've got the Alliance one to do, then I'll go straight onto the Horde one after. Tried to make sure it's over 8 minutes, which it was. Someone commented in one of my videos earlier about the putting more solo stuff in WoW because he reckons no one plays WoW anymore. Now, sort of like, I don't know how you can sort of say that because there's no, Blizzard don't announce how many subs there are. So I don't quite know where he's getting that from. It's just pure conjecture. The reason they're putting more solo content into WoW is because people want it. Nothing to do with people not playing. It's people like being able to do stuff on their own when they log if you can't get a group. Or even if you can. Sometimes it's just nice to chill on your own and do this. and just be relaxed without anyone moaning, or just like sort of turn off, have a little TV series on the go. I still intend to make that video about why I play solo, but I'm waiting for midnight, like I said. I don't want to use the same, regurgitate the same delves that I've gone through, the same dungeons. I want to use different video footage. More for me than anything. I'm looking forward to some of the midnight delves, especially the blood elves looking ones that look like they're inside of like a Magister's Terrace sort of look. Don't really like the look of the ones in caves. Even though, like I've said in the past, I know it's delve. You'd get within the name, you delve down. But that doesn't really matter, does it? They can change that. Call them delves, but you just go in anywhere. I mean, when we do dungeons, they're not technically a dungeon, are they? You're going to waiting cabins, not a dungeon. Beep-ba-ba-ba-da-bo. It's been quite a good week this week, actually. Like work-wise, I've nearly completed my round every day. Today we didn't. There was only 2 bags we didn't do, which weren't that big of bags, but still we didn't manage to do them. But pretty much every other day we are. It's been all right. Today I was listening to Chamber of Secrets, the full cast one. I'm nearly at the end. We got to the point where Ginny gets taken into the chamber. So there's only like 2 hours to go, and then I was back to Red Rising. I was listening to that, the first one, where they're in the Institute, which is sort of like the Hunger Games. There's like different factions, like Ares and other, Mars, sorry, Pluto and other ones like that. And there's like 50 people. Is it 50 in each house? Yeah, 50 people in each house. And your house has got to sort of win. Such a good book. He wrote it as well when he was 22. I found that out this year. I cannot believe that. 22 years old when he wrote that. You would not be able to tell that from reading it. That should be used for something that. Like that, for me, should be built into a proper city. Like if there was a Classic Plus, well, I reckon, right, we have a Classic Plus, and Arthas comes, but we don't go to North End. So what happens is he comes on boats and lands on Tirisfal Glades, and he takes over this zone and slowly starts taking over sort of there. So because he takes over there, this then becomes the major city for the undead, because we get pushed out of Lordaeron. So this is our major city. Trying to look at how sort of big it is and what could we have. Obviously it's nowhere near the size of Undercity, but it could still be one. And maybe you have like it's just completely packed because we've got no choice, but we have to come here. Unless you had sort of an underground part of it. I quite like that idea. Yeah, and then we work our way back throughout the expansion, taking things back over, and then obviously it finishes in Lordaeron where we kill him. You could even have like, we take over that zone first, we have to take over Scarlet Halls and Scarlet Monastery. I don't know why, but we'll have a reason why we have to do that one first. And then we go to the Undercity, where Arthas is. And like that's one expansion for Classic Plus. Like I've said, the Classic Plus, everything should stay on these 2 islands. And then obviously you've got the Dark Portal, in terms of they could flood through here and take over like the bottom of this map and similar sort of thing. I don't know what you could do over here. I suppose you've got the fur blogs, you know, you pronounce that. They take over. You could have stuff coming out of the caverns of time. You could have some sort of Ungora crater raid. I'm sure that was meant to be a thing at some point. I wouldn't be that arsed about fighting dinosaurs, but some people would.
What is it? Embrace the shadow.
I'm always one for humanoids.
I serve the Banshee Queen. I watch. I listen. What do you seek?
Oh, Karazhan obviously as well. That'd be a massive one. You could even turn that into a major city as well at some point. Obviously like more of a tower type of city. I'd change the layout as well. Like, I would start vanilla, well, Classic Plus, how vanilla does, but I'd completely change the layout of like things like Molten Core and just redesign them. Because there's no point just starting Classic Plus and it's exactly the same as vanilla and we're doing it again. I'd have them look completely different. Similar sort of theme, but a completely different layout. Otherwise people aren't going to be excited to do the same stuff they've done again and again. I suppose saying that, we've just been on about TBC before, so we've done that enough times. I hope you're going to enjoy it more this time, because before I was looking, like always, looking more towards Wrath coming out so I can play DK. Instead of just enjoying the expansion I was in. The only shame is... I suppose, is it a shame? I don't know. Is it Midnight's out at the same time, so I'm split. Ooh. I'd rather just be able to play a one. But Midnight does look a good one. Much better than the previous two expansions. Why did that not drop? Ah, because it's a Syndicate Prowler. Someone must have been here then. Ooh, 40 minutes till my video comes out. I get excited on Fridays. Mad, innit? How I get excited just for that to come out. Just to see how it does. The only problem is the more excited you get, you can set yourself up for a fall. We'll clear some of these while we wait. Thinking of other things we could do if it was a Classic Plus. I've seen, was it Cargos did a video about Blizzard not doing it. Oh, is that it? No, it's down there though. About Blizzard not doing it, and I commented on it saying like now is actually the perfect time for Blizzard to do it. Not in the past, but now. Because now we've had different iterations of the game. We've had other games that people have played, obviously since 2004 to now. People have left the game and come back. So now we have a better understanding of what works and what doesn't. Whereas say if you just went from vanilla forwards, you're sort of going in blind. Whereas now we know what players want and what they don't want. We've experimented with Sod, with Som. We've had all those expansions. Obviously Midnight is the 12th one. Hence Midnight, 12 o'clock. Granted, you're going to have people moaning. But you can still make a very good game that a lot of people are going to enjoy. It's going to piss some people off, but c'est la vie. That's life, innit? People can't just seem to accept. Maybe the game isn't for you then. Maybe this version isn't one you're going to play. There's plenty of others. You've got Classic Era. You've got Anniversary, that's obviously now gone into TBC. You've got MOP. You've got Hardcore. And Cargos mentioned something about them having Soul of Iron on TBC, which I've not seen an announcement for. So obviously it's not an official hardcore thing. It's not like hardcore realm like they've got for vanilla. But they're having the Soul of Iron for TBC. I haven't double checked that. I'll have to Google it and find out. And then you've got retail. So you've got so many versions of the game. And if none of them are for you, I'd say maybe WoW's not for you anymore. Instead of crying about it, just go and play something else. Some little dafty's getting me. I always find it odd when like, people comment on videos and they're like, I haven't played WoW for 10 years. And it's like, you've not played this game for 10 years and yet you're still watching videos on it and complaining. Like, what the hell? So I almost want to say, well, your opinion's invalid then, because you don't know what's going on. It's like when people say that the law's shit, which I know it is for later on, but unless you know it, you can't really say that. It's only once you know it that you can say it. It's like, alright then, who's Xalatath? I don't know. Your opinion don't count then, does it? You don't even know who it is. It's like when people say like, oh, that TV series is shit. You watched it? No. So, what are you basing that on then? The amount of people I've tried to get to watch Lost, and they say it's shit. Lost, for me, it's not my favourite season of all time, but it's my favourite season the first time through. I remember watching it, my brother got it on pirate copy, which is a word a lot of people won't have heard for a while. And I was watching it, I was like, oh my god, this is unreal. And I got to like, I think it was like episode 18 of like 22, and then the disc for the last 4 episodes wouldn't work. I was like, oh no. And back then, I don't know how old I was, like 15 maybe, something like that. So I obviously didn't have a job, I had no money. So I remember going down to Blockbuster, just trading in like games and whatever I could, so I could get the whole series just because I wanted to watch the last 4 episodes of it. And I still remember like when, I was going to say John Smith then, when John Locke found the hatch, and then when he opened it, you're like, oh, what's in there? And the second season starts with Desmond, and he's on the bike machine. It shows you sort of his like morning routine. Unreal. And then like, with all like the smoke monster and everything, it just had me so intrigued. Like other seasons I've enjoyed, but there's been none where I've been so hooked like with that.
My arrows strike true.
And like when people moan about being confusing, I quite liked that, where I didn't know what was going on all the time. That says that's better. I don't believe it. Obviously Game of Thrones was another one that's sort of like that, which I absolutely loved. One Tree Hill, but different sort of thing. A different sort of enjoyment. Right. I'm sure that means I move quicker with stealth now. Slay.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Legion remix ends then. Wonder when the next one will be. I think it was only like a year long, like a year's wait, wasn't it? And it lasted 90 days maybe. Be interesting to see what they do for the next one. They've done Mop and they've done Legion. It's funny that, and they didn't follow on, did they? It was Mop, WoD, Legion. So I wonder what they'll do next, because they could literally, we've got all these they could do. They're not going to do them. They're not going to do those 4. Burning Crusade would seem somewhat daft with that coming out this year. The thing is, I wouldn't do Wrath either, because obviously that's coming after Burning Crusade. But I bet they do. I bet that's the one they end up doing. I wouldn't know. Not with it coming out next year. Because if they do another remix, it's going to be what, August, September? Whereas Wrath will probably be out December of this year, January of next year. Because Burning Crusade isn't going to last as long as Vanilla. Vanilla, like, Anniversary didn't even last that long, really. Was it a year's time it lasted, something like that? And you think we had 60 levels to go, whereas this time we've got 10. So people are going to be max level within a day or so. Well, the sweats are. Let's have a look. WoW Anniversary release date. I don't care. Tell me TBC, I don't want about that. Not that. Anniversary Realm started on November 21st, 2024. Oh, right, it did last quite long then. So that was what, 1 month, no, 1 year, 3 months. Obviously December, January, February. So 1 year, 3 months. So what do we reckon for? Obviously it's going to be less than that, isn't it? I would guess. Yeah, December or what the fuck? What happened then? I'd guess December or January. I always think December's a good time to bring stuff out because it's cold and dark, and it just gives you something to do after work. Like February, March isn't as good. Yeah, I'd love that at Christmas time. Right, we got everything. What was that for anyway? Some union shite. I need to move that. Can I get that to move over there? Edit modes. Like what that other person casts. Frame size. That's mental. Why would you have it that? Possess bar. Target and focus. Right, let's see if that's any better. I need them to try and cast something. We got everything. Yeah. This is one of our longest playthroughs, this. I don't even know what episode it is. I say I'm not too bothered. Takes what it takes, we're in no rush.
I haven't got all day.
Says it's better, but why? Must be the agility. 44 to 74. Ah, but it's quicker. Need a dagger though. Sell it.
Where?
I want to use daggers. Go fly through there. Hello. Hello, Puppet. Wonderful thing off this kill. Don't know why I did that. It's random. Pretend like we know what we're doing. We're a good little rogue who goes stealthing, cheap shotting, gouging, stunning them. Goes away, back into stealth, back out. Slice and dice heals you for up to 1% of your maximum health per 3 seconds. Per 3 seconds. So does that mean for the entire duration of that? So if that's 42 seconds, will that heal us every 3 seconds for 42 seconds? Intriguing. That'd be decent, that. Say if you were in arena and you did that and then managed to get back into stealth. That'd be a naughty one. This looks different. Miles different to what I remember this place. We're going to need to pop quite a lot of different stuff here. Why are they so hard? I'm going to die if I'm not careful. I think I'm at that place again, aren't I? Where you get to a certain level with the gear and my gear's just so far behind. I seem to be struggling to kill stuff. For fucking hell. Surely not going to follow me all the way over here. No. He looks like he might. I'm struggling to kill one bloody raptor now. No way is he following me all the way here. I'm not expecting that. I think there's another boost coming as well next week for leveling. The Lion's Roar, what's that? Why is he so hard to kill? What the fuck? Oh, he's got more health than me. Yeah, but why though? That. What's that when it's at home then? Let's go and have a look. Alright. Big massive world boss. Is it me, or has this place changed? It has, hasn't it? Yeah, that's completely different to as soon as I've dinged 50, this place has completely changed. Oh, fuck's sake. It goes nuts with all these elites. Like, look at that place now. We're going to have to leave here. Is that quest even still there? He's got 500,000 health. Let's go fly and land on here. Plop. Oh, fuck. Who's that on top of there? Right. Shut up. Travel through town to another point. Ah, there we go. We can get rid of that. I didn't know that. Oh, I remember that cave when someone was waiting for me in there. I don't know how long he was sat there for.
You need something? Light bless you.
There we go. This is better. Yeah, that cave down there. I was on... It must have been an Alliance character, I'm sure it was. Or was it? Irrelevant, to be fair. I was on a character and I went in there, and a rogue popped out of stealth and started attacking me. I managed to get away. And then someone else went in there, and I whispered him, I was like, careful, there's a rogue in there, I'll watch you. So I was watching him, nothing. And all of a sudden he got attacked. I was like, yes! So I popped out and killed him. I was buzzing. It's like, you little rat. Honestly, I don't know how long he's waiting for, because how many people go and do the quests in that little cove? It's not going to be many. Like, I've barely ever done them, because it's just a nuisance to get to on vanilla. I can see that bar now. Perfect. See, I prefer this to what we just seen. This looks natural. Like the other one just looked over the top. This is what for me WoW should be. Like, you don't need to add like every inch of the map doesn't need to have detail to it. It doesn't feel natural. That's just not how like the world is. Like vanilla had it perfect for the world, just not the systems. They had Dungeon Finder and the Honor system and Arena in vanilla. I would play that version of the game non-stop. That would be perfect. Dungeon Finder, the Arena system, and like, yeah, the proper Honor system. The only problem is I can't really play the vanilla classes that well. It just doesn't flow for me. It's just a lot of the time you're just auto attacking. I like having stuff to press. It makes me feel like I'm doing something. Can I press slice and dice in there? So look, if I press slice and dice while I'm stealth, that then should heal me every 3 seconds. Interesting. Ooh. I haven't been using that enough. Fucking hell, I forgot about that. Killing spree, idiot. Go on. Goodbye. Everyone's chatting about in that little group. It's like the union repping and other people from work talking about that changes about every other Saturday thing. What am I? Am I a blood elf? I must be if that's a velo. Just the ones like this, just proper OG, aren't they?
Strength and honor. What do you need?
That's the hinterland.
Well
Hmm. $40, $5.40, yeah. Right, let's go hand these in. What level have we started this? Let's have a look on Canva. That's what I use for thumbnails. 43. 7 levels, not bad. Got that topped up as well. 3 hours, so that'll last us.
Speak quickly.
48, 81. I'll go with that.
Beware the living.
Upgrade, lovely. I wouldn't add that system to vanilla, where it can randomly upgrade. People would kick off about that. Yeah, when I did that for raiding, on the one hand it was good because now and again it could upgrade and make your gear better, but on the other, people would moan and keep trying to do stuff hoping it would happen. Right, what are we going to do? Hand this in, and then I think I'll leave it here for today. I want to get to work on that other video. I won't upload it yet though. I'll wait like 20 minutes because then I'm going to put in the comments. I suppose I could upload it straight away and just put the comments after I've done it. The video that's going out on the Luminous Links channel. The one about the follower dungeons. As it's appropriate, obviously, with this being a retail video. Right, I shall be back to this tomorrow. Because obviously with Saturday, Sunday, Monday off, I can do one every day. Maybe two. We shall see. Enjoy your weekend.